If there's one thing people will always put on a pedestal in the Korean industry, it's beauty and youth. Countless celebrities get praised for their looks and eventually build even their whole career on having a pretty face. But why are these Korean celebrities hiding their real age? What's their true reason for it? Let me tell you all we know. Fake ages are way more common in the industry than one would think. Sometimes it's for personal reasons, other times it's a chain of misinformation that leads to it. Even recently, the actress Kang Ye-won was caught up in a controversy surrounding her age. Kang Ye-won's name got smeared in the news thanks to being the CEO of a company that houses none other than Song Jia. We've talked about Jia many times on this channel since she's been caught up in a controversy about wearing fake dupes. Of course, netizens naturally wanted Kang Ye-won as Jia's boss to do something about it. Well, as people pointed the spotlight on Ye-won, they uncovered one mysterious thing. She lied about her age. Her public profile had the date March 15th, 1980 presented as her birth year, but it wasn't until now that people found out that she was actually born on March 15th, 1979. Her own agency made a statement responding to these allegations saying, "The part where it says she's born in 1980 was continued from when her first agency listed her as such during her initial promotions. We have just continued using that date of birth and her stage name as it was passed down from her previous company." The fact that Ye-won's previous company lied about her age made people angry, and so they started to frown upon her, but she's far from being the only one who did this. Many people say it's only a bunch of little white lies, but in some cases, these age changes seem to go on for years. For example, 3 out of 4 members of Sista were proven to have different ages than what their company initially stated. Only after their 7-year contract with Starship Entertainment ended did it turn out that the members Pora, Hyolin, and Soyu were all 1 year older than their online profile stated. Pora signed to Hook Entertainment, which is exactly when her birth year switched from 1989 to 1990. Pora has always been introducing herself as Quick 90, which is a group of kids born in January and February that year, often getting grouped and going to class with kids born the previous year. She's also besties with girls generations Hyoyeon, Tiffany, and Taeyeon, who are all 89-liners. Her new entertainment made a statement saying, "There is not a big difference in the age noted during her Sista promotions and the age noted currently. Pora's profile age is based on what is marked on her resident registration card. There is only a 1-month difference between the two anyway." Many of these changes are not so big, since even when their years were lower, they were still born in the same lunar year. Hyolin's birthday also switched from January 1991 to December 1990 after she signed in with a new label. Soyu's age also seems unclear since her online profile says that she was born on February 12th, 1992, but is often being referred to as a 91-liner. Even her friend Key from SHINee referred to her as a 91-liner when he talked about her. Although these changes are just mere months, this could create way more chaos than you would expect. Just think about the age hierarchy and honorifics usage in the Korean language. Wouldn't it be weird for idols and actors to call their coworkers Hyung or Nuna when in reality they are the older ones? Which is also the case with Monsta X. Wonho is an ex-member now, however, when he was in the group, he was listed as born on March 1st, 1993, making him the second oldest after Shonu, who was born on June 18th, 1992. So naturally, Shonu would be Wonho's Hyung. But the catch comes in when you look at some pre-debut information and see Wonho listed as the eldest member. Companies usually have the eldest members to be the leaders of the group, probably due to leadership abilities and responsibility. Even Wonho was set to be the leader until the day before debut, when Starship Entertainment made a last-minute decision and made Shonu the leader of the group. The evidence of Wonho being a 92-liner became more obvious when he had a body scan done for a YouTube video. On the screen, it shows that the date of birth is March 1st, 1992, which would make Wonho older than Shonu, but this is still not all. In 2016, Starship Entertainment debuted a girl group Uju Sonya, or Cosmic Girls. The group consisted originally of 12 members, but the last member Yeonjung was added 5 months later after debut. Well, the original 12 girls were meant to represent the zodiac signs, with each of them having a different zodiac sign, a different star. Which, in theory, it's not unlikely to form a group of people where each has a different zodiac, but to find a fitting group of trainees to debut, that's a bit harder. This resulted in Starship changing the birthdays of 3 members, Dawon, Subin, and Luda, to match the concept of the group. Fans figured it out by gathering all the accidental slips the members made, and even by looking up the members in the official voting system. Luda even accidentally exposed her own birthday when she wrote February 7th instead of March 7th, which is officially listed online. Sounds kind of messy, right? Sometimes companies try to pull a fake age stunt, but it backfires. Apparently, Pleiades wanted after-school member Kahi to write her birth year as 1982 when she debuted. However, at the point of After School's debut, Kahi was previously famous for being a member of S-Blush, and her being born in 1980 was already on the internet. Kahi debuted in After School at 22, and even that was seen as way too old by some people. I mean, on one hand, it's extremely shady. On the other hand, faking ages is not that wild, considering some celebrities have idol names that are used way more often than their real names, to the point where some people forget the name is fake or get them confused. Be honest, did you know Ta Eunwoo is just a stage name? It's It's used so frequently that some may not even know his real name is Lee Dong-min. Same with DK from 17, whose full stage name is Lee Do-kyum and his real name is Lee Sok-min. The actress Lee Ji-ah, which you've probably seen in Penthouse, also has some question marks surrounding both her name and her age. The actress actually has 3 names: Lee Ji-ah, Kim Ji-ah, and Kim Sang-eun. It is believed that Kim Sang-eun was her legal name, but she changed it to Kim Ji-ah before she debuted. Her age is also unclear. Her online profile says she is 43 years old, but according to her paperwork, her age is actually 45. But still, there rises one question: why? There are many reasons, ranging from fitting a concept to attention to the public. The public seems to look wrongly at people who debut late and always praise those who start working very early in their teen years. For example, the actress Lee Si-young, who you could have seen in Boys Before Flowers and Sweet Home, recently admitted that her profile age was wrong. Her profile stated she was born in 1984 when she'd actually been born in 1982. She explained, "1984 is my broadcast age. It was used because I'd gotten a late start compared to other actors. Honestly, ageism is a real thing people should talk about. Actors getting their first roles at 20 seems like they're already too late to the party, and debuting as an idol at 20 has people online saying that they're too old. Even some idols feel ashamed to debut in their 20s. For example, only one of KB debuted at 27 after he concluded his military service. His company tried to hide his age the whole year after the debut, and he referred to himself as old. Honestly, it's time the companies start debuting idols and actors at a grown age. Then there won't be any issues with overworking children, and the debuting age would look way more realistic. Not only is this glorification of debuting at an insanely young age weird, but it's also extremely toxic. These kids will feel pressure to sign their childhood away and start to work hard before they even get into their teenage years. Right now, literal children are being debuted. In December 2021, Starship debuted IVE, where the maknae of the group, Isol, is only 14 years old. Another reason why companies may try to change the ages of their rising stars is to debut them faster. People will always be looking for something newer and shinier. And when you have that something, it would be a shame for money-greedy companies to keep it hidden in the trainee dorms for the next few years until they find a fitting group or until a nice, fitting, mature enough role comes for their next acting prodigy. So if 1 or 2 years could help them get into the industry quicker, I'm sure the companies are going for it. Even such a simple thing as fitting a concept is a reason. As I mentioned, Uju Sonya changed their birthdays to have each member under a different zodiac. It made them stand out from all the other concepts that were done before. And honestly, when you think about it, many of these changes, aside from age, are done just so celebrities can stand out. People have all these kinds of boxes that these celebrities have to fit into. To be young enough, to be talented enough, to be thin enough, to be tall enough, to have a certain weight. The list goes on and on. Sometimes stretching yourself into all these boxes is not possible, so this is where the lies come in. I'm definitely not shaming anyone for doing this, or saying people should be called out when their online profile birthday is a bit different from their real one, but it makes you wonder, what else is fake? If fabricating a birthday, height, weight, and even an education background is so easy by a company, how far does it go? Just food for thought. Now, a question for you. If you could change your age even on paper, would you do it? Tell me in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!